What if I told you that the relationship between China and the Islamic world didn't start with oil deals, trade routes, or global diplomacy, but stretches back over 1,200 years? Long before the modern headlines of Uyghur tensions or Belt and Road projects, China and Islam were already deeply intertwined. This is not just a story of conflict or controversy. It's also one of cultural exchange, mutual respect, and surprising cooperation. The relationship begins in the 7th century, during the time of Prophet Muhammad. According to Islamic tradition, a delegation of early Muslims traveled to China during the Tang dynasty and were welcomed. Historical records suggest that Chinese emperors allowed the building of mosques and gave Muslims freedom to practice their faith. In fact, the first mosque in China, the Huaisheng Mosque in Guangzhou, dates back to that period and still stands today. Throughout the centuries, Muslim traders were vital links along the Silk Road, connecting China to the Middle East, Central Asia, and beyond. These merchants weren't just transporting silk and spices, they brought ideas, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and language. Chinese dynasties, especially the Yuan and Ming, valued this knowledge. Muslim scholars and artisans were welcomed into the imperial court, contributing to everything from architecture to cartography. Even during the Mongol-led Yuan dynasty, many top officials were Muslims from Central Asia. And during the Ming era, China's most famous admiral, Zheng He, was himself a Muslim. His voyages across Southeast Asia, India, and the Arabian Peninsula in the 15th century are a testament to the global vision of a Muslim Chinese figure navigating an interconnected world. But of course, this history hasn't been without tension. In more recent centuries, especially during the Qing dynasty, Muslim rebellions broke out in western China, and state suppression followed. Fast forward to today, and the situation in Xinjiang has sparked international outrage. The Chinese government's policies toward the Uyghur population, including mass detentions and surveillance, have raised serious concerns in the Islamic world and beyond. Yet here lies the paradox. Despite these tensions, China maintains strong and growing ties with many Muslim-majority nations. From Indonesia to Iran, from Egypt to Turkey, Muslim countries continue to engage with China diplomatically and economically. Why? Because history matters, but so does pragmatism. Many Islamic nations view China as a strategic partner, a counterbalance to Western influence, and a source of infrastructure, investment, and trade. And China, in turn, frames itself as a friend of the Muslim world, pointing to its centuries-long relationship with Islam and the contributions of Chinese Muslims to its society. China has also made efforts to highlight good Muslim citizens within its borders, like the Hui people, who enjoy more religious freedom than the Uyghurs. It uses this narrative to push back against accusations of Islamophobia and to present a more balanced image to the global Islamic community. This complex history of cooperation, exchange, tension, and diplomacy makes the China-Islam relationship one of the most fascinating and misunderstood stories in global affairs. It's not black and white. It's a long, layered relationship shaped by geography, trade, empire, and modern geopolitics. If this deeper look into China and Islam opened your eyes to a story rarely told, hit that subscribe button. We explore global history, hidden connections, and the real forces shaping our world. And we'd love to have you along for the journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.